With that, let's get on out to Houston. We're standing by as our commentary team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's the offensive unit at heads up. Look out for the Clemson Tiger.
Sammy Watkins was brought in to make plays. That's what he specializes in, out on the perimeter or going inside.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Osweiler. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And that'll bring up second down. Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so.
Second and 10, it's Osweiler again. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Corey Graham has everything you're looking for in a safety. The ability to come up and tackle as well as play the deep zones.
Now Osweiler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that'll be good for a Houston first.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the sprint.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kyle Williams in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Detroit! Now let's go!
On second down, here's Osweiler. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That'll give them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
Coaches about him,
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And the Bills' offense comes out ready to take over. They come out here in the eye. Watkins alone on the left side. Trying to shoot. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Whitney merciless in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Woods, the receiver, in motion left. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Taylor, and this is incomplete. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
Kevin Johnson's skills just continue to get better and better. An elite athlete out on the corner, he's up to the challenge of any receiver.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
He'll look to set up his blockers. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sidelines after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. So third and medium here, 3rd and 5. They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun on 3rd down, Osweiler going up top. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll try and throw for it with Osweiler. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go!
Again, it's McCoy. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. John Simon in on the stop.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
They come out here in the eye. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Well, if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 5, maybe you think about the field goal there, but on 4th and 1, this is a way to tell your offense, hey, I believe in you. You can do this. And sure enough, they're going to pick up the first down.
Now Taylor, a give to the fullback Felton. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. John Simon, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, don't you? They'll see if they can pick it up here with a fullback Felton. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, man, fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there, handed to their big guy to pick up a first down. J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to sneak with Taylor. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They're not going to kick it. Chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They'll sneak it with Taylor. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And as Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 2nd and 10, it's Osweiler again. Dumps it complete to Miller. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Fresh set of downs here. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Now Osweiler on 1st down. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And the coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rock.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come up and put a hit on him, do they?
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Set. Blue landing.
Again, Osweiler. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Now it's Osweiler on the right side. This is Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. to throw is Osweiler. And he's got it. Fedorowicz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. Buying time to his left. Underneath for Miller. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense has been out there a while. This is their 14th play in this series. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Now Osweiler on second down. Flushed out right. And this will be a touchdown. Brock Osweiler taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side. No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's go! Man 38!
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3 yards remaining here on second down.
Let's go!
In motion is the tight end, Graham. On second down, here's Taylor. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he goes out right around the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here we go!
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call tippy toes if that one was completed.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go!
Again, it's Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a touch. Out here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down. Watkins alone on the left side. Final play of the half, it's Taylor. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this 8.
Jeez, they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water.
All right, 3rd quarter, let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had guys in jumps. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body, picked off by Ronald Darby. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. One man in the backfield, that's McCoy. And he'll get it up the middle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes straight clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's Taylor to throw. And got a man. It's Woods. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones up to...
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Jimmy Graham from 17 yards out. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And a great example there, just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better, that they work on training camp, off-season work, OTAs. But also, a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out comes Houston.
Detroit! Here we go now. Green, 39.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Miller, the lone setback.
Green, 39. Over.
2nd and 10 now. Osweiler. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Dumps it complete to Miller. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a handoff to Miller. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Corey Graham brings him down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Now let's go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit.
On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Here we go. 3-19.
3rd and long. It's Osweiler. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Fielded at the 20. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know the focus is LaShawn McCoy here, but the defense is doing a really nice job. He's nowhere near his normal yardage total in this game.
Yeah, such a prolific rusher, well up over 6,000 for his career. How have they kept him down?
Well, a lot of gang tackling, getting to the point of attack with a number of people, not creating any creases or cracks for him to find his way through. Because you know, with that agility and vision he has, he can always pop a big run. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Taylor. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
In the slot on the right is Graham. On 2nd down, Taylor being chased out left. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Taylor will throw, and able to find Graham, complete. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. 31 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now it's Osweiler. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Third down, Osweiler. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come up in an offset eye. 4th down. Here's Osweiler. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and shoot. They'll go again to McCoy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him. some of the most unselfish players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now they'll throw with Taylor. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now they'll try and run this sweep to McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
In motion right is Watkins. Play clock winding down.
Come on, let's go.
Now with the play clock winding down, Rex Ryan's going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now Taylor to throw on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Quentin Demps. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Jerry Hughes on the stop. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Again, it's Miller. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. From the gun on third down, Osweiler. He's got Fuller. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Osweiler. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3,
Well, the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll try to sneak with Taylor. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
For those vertically challenged quarterbacks, here's a time where they will tell you it's an advantage to be a little bit on the smaller side. Able to duck in behind their offensive line and stick the ball across the imaginary yellow line for a 1st down.
He's back to throw, and he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So the hard count gets him there, neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defense thought they had the timing down, but the quarterback hit him with a hard count, got him to jump.
So following the penalty, now 1st and 5. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, you score the game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves. They got it done for real in this situation.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Houston. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back for pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. Now whistles. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Here we go now.
Now it's Osweiler. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Osweiler. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.